Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Rhonda. How you guys doing today? I first of all want to thank all of my old subscribers. I want to definitely welcome and say thank you for joining me to my new subscribers. I appreciate y'all for coming in here to kick this thing out, stick this thing out with me and kick it off with me. So I am back with this video, you guys. Because of a situation that I had just picked up on. Like, as a matter of fact, I've been picking up on this same situation for weeks. I'm gonna just say it's been weeks. And it's basically just those individuals who has been sending out uh, sending deities, entities, and other, disgusting things to you, to the collective, to, divine beings, to persons who has no, idea of what a karmic may be. Just been sending out stuff. And I mean, it can come from anywhere. Like, it could come from, coming from a show, government subsidiaries sending out, you know what I'm saying, different entities and things to attack and attach to people. You know what I mean? Um, but all in all, because they've been doing that, they don't realize that the karma they're receiving right now is from all the witchcraft and spell work and things that they have been doing. Doing things up under the moon, wishing different things to happen to this person and that person up under the moon magic, death magic, sex magic, all those kinds of things. They don't understand and realize that they're receiving back what they put out into the universe. Basically, when you wish something up into the universe literally will tell you, will ask you, that's gonna come right back to you, right? Like, literally will ask you that, and at that moment, because of your frustration, anger, or whatever, however you feeling, or whatever spirit is on you, you don't care. So, so the things that are happening to you at this moment and right now is your own doing. 33:13 on my timer. 23:17 on my clock. Okay? Um and so and so you know what it comes down to, and the reason why I'm even bringing it up is the fact that instead of the people that is receiving back what they put out, instead of them realizing that this is something that they did to themselves, they want to continuously blame the person that they sending they're sending and projecting that bad energy to. Like, how? Don't sit up here and act like you don't know what karma is. Don't sit up here and act like you don't know what do unto others as you would have them do unto you. Now that doesn't mean that you sending out spell work to or doing spell work on somebody. That doesn't mean that they're doing spell work on you. That's just a law of the literal universe. When you do something to somebody else that harms them in any kind of way in the universe, heard about it, you will get back what you sent out. You will get back what you gave. It'll come right back to you. But that doesn't mean that the person you're sending it to is doing it to you. The person that you're sending it to is blocking it. The person that you're sending it to is protecting themselves and what's around them, their belongings and their children. That's why you don't see anything happening into them as you be trying to look to find out. Ain't nothing gonna happen to them. You can send all the illusions on the planet that you want to. Ain't nothing gonna happen to them because you're the one that's sending out all that spell work. You're the one that's sending out all that dark magic. You're the one that's sending out all that, hatred towards them because I can't even tell you why you're doing it. Well, what I'm picking up on is individuals who have a jealous streak, who feel victimized for the karma that they're receiving for sending out black magic or dark work or spell work or whatever the case. For the fact that you are envious, for the fact that you feel entitled to that person's journey or source or energy. You feel entitled to that person. That person do not and will not share with you. So you feel like, oh, well, since you ain't gonna share with me, you ain't gonna share with nobody, or some bullshit, like, some craziness. That should be absolutely crazy. And it is. It's crazy. That's why half of y'all need the help that y'all need. But you ain't gonna, it's like you'll never realize it. When you literally got trapped, where you are trapped at, when you got trapped there, you trapped everything about you, karmic. You trapped everything. And whether people want to believe it or understand it or not, 23:21 on my timer, 7:17 on my timer, 23:21 on my clock. Whether people want to believe it or understand it or not, when Jeezy and Gucci Mane, all them Negroes came out with them all them trap songs, they was literally trapping y'all motherfucking asses and trapping your minds along with it. Literally getting you stuck in one spot. You understand me? That's what trap music is. That's what trap music. They literally told you trap music. We gonna have you niggas stuck in the hood, thinking one motherfucking way. They literally told you what it was, and you gave a damn nine. You didn't give a damn. You said, oh well, this just is what it is. Nah, it ain't. It ain't is what it is. I don't know. I don't understand where y'all get that shit from. It's not is what it is. Okay. So anyway, um, and by these people and by these governments, these different people or whatever, these individuals in these governments that sent out these entities to make sure that you stay trapped in your motherfucking mind, trapped in your motherfucking environment. These ones that made sure they happen to you, you literally do not want to be, you literally cannot or will not accept accountability. Okay? Because by you being trapped in your mind, you will listen to what doesn't make sense. 23:23 on my timer, 9:23 9:23 on my timer when I looked at it, 23:23 on my clock. It was three threes between both of them numbers. Three threes. I'm just saying. That's I'm just reminding everybody of the signs and synchronicities and how the the fact of the matter is, I mean, y'all wouldn't understand the signs and synchronicities. You wouldn't even. I mean, like it wouldn't even matter to you. Remember, you don't care. Okay, so whatever. The fact of the matter is, by you being trapped in your mind, in your subconscious, in your way of thinking, literally, you have stopped thinking. Being trapped caused you to stop thinking. When you can't think for yourself, you cannot move forward. Okay? And so what it is, it keeps you from that trap mentality, keeps you from holding yourself accountable for mistakes. Literally mistakes that you have made. Like, it keeps you from holding yourself accountable from those things. And it's like, if you can't hold yourself accountable, you cannot move forward. If you cannot move forward, you cannot get past the trap you're in. Okay? That's the whole point of moving forward, of renewing your mind. God told you that's what you had to do. You had to renew your mind because the world will trap you. And then by you being trapped because you don't want to be held accountable, you're going to blame someone else for the shit that you brought on yourself. You the one sent out the dark magic and the spell work and got people together to rally around and do all this, that, and the other towards another person, towards one person. You did that. That person wasn't doing it to you. Although that's what you thought. But that wasn't the case. That person was not doing any spell work towards you, was not even looking for you to do any spell work, was not even thinking about you to do any spell work. But guess what? Because that person may have been an emperor or empress, they knew you were doing spell work against them. But they said, those people that you did the spell work against knew to hold themselves accountable. And they knew that if they would have sent spell work back, they would have had to hold themselves accountable for that. I don't have to hold myself accountable for anything somebody else do. I'm not going to hold myself accountable because holding yourself accountable for things that you've done wrong to somebody else comes with karma. Comes with a penalty. Comes with a cost. And I'm not willing to, I'm not willing to sacrifice that kind of energy. I'm just not willing to sacrifice, my integrity sending spell work to you. I'm not willing to do none of that. Period. Because I don't want to be trapped. Okay? I don't want to be trapped. I don't want to live in a trap. I don't want to feel trapped. I don't want to be not free. I'm talking about real freedom. And I don't want to blame other people when in some cases there are emperors, empresses, divine feminines, divine masculines who can blame. Who can blame, who have the right to blame, who can call judgment, who have the right to call judgment, who can point out exactly what somebody is doing to them, and they're not and they're not doing it in return. The only thing I've ever heard of and seen a divine feminine or masculine do was return to sender. Send back what those people have done or what those people are sending over here to me. Whatever those people are projecting over here to me, send it back. Send it back. Because it don't belong to me. It's not my energy. I'm not gonna hold myself accountable for somebody else's energy. You know? Although you can feel however you like. You can be in whatever kind of energy you want to be in. That's on you. But understand and recognize that accountability will have to go somewhere. Somebody got to be held accountable for it, and it won't be me because it ain't mine. And my thing is, like I said, you steady blaming or thinking that somebody is doing spell work towards you, and they're not. That's you receiving exactly what you sent out back via karma. And you probably, whatever you sent out probably then came back to you 20, 30, 50 times worse. Um, and so that's the situation I picked up on. And I picked up on another situation where there was a divine feminine's or divine beings family members um, blaming or saying that this divine being was sending spell work or some other odd thing to them, but the divine being was never sending anything. The divine being, from what I seen, was sending back what was sent to her, returning it all to sender, return it back, return the sender. That's not my energy. It don't belong to me. I have no contract with it. It has no permission to be here. So it goes back to where it came from. You know? In some cases, you got divine beings, you got family members out sending negative illusions um, through dream states. So I had a dream that the divine being was being attacked by her own family. She was being attacked by her family. And the family member tried trap the divine being in a room. The divine being knew that she couldn't get the divine being knew that they couldn't get out of that room. And although they looked for how to get out, but then just began to pray that, if this is what the Most High wants, then fine, so be it. This is what the Most High wants. So in that dream, the divine being was shot by a family member, an ex-family member, because the divine being do not even deal with these folks, okay? So, but it was an illusion. It was more of an illusion, and we know that it was illusion, but when divine being got up from out of her nap or whatever, she started to get downloads of the family members. Um, she saw the family member who sent a younger family member to commit this atrocity on this divine being. That the family member that sent that family member was running, like running away. But you can't run from karma. Karma will catch you and find you wherever you are. So, that individual understood that, apparently understood, or was, they ran because they knew that they did something that they wasn't supposed to do. Okay? So they began to try to run away. But there is no getting away from, like I said, you will be held accountable for your actions. I mean, literally, I saw that person running, and I knew in my spirit, I knew the angels was after that person for doing what they did to this divine being. And the person tried to run. Where are you running to? As if God isn't everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Like, where are you running to? That's why I was really sitting there like, where are you running to? Where you gonna go? What kind of hiding you think you gonna do? You can't hide from the Most High. That's the thing. You can't hide from the Most High. You can't hide from the angels. You can't hide from the divine. You can't hide from none of them. You cannot hide from accountability. Because what you did is in your DNA. You understand me? What you did is on your soul. What you did is on your it's in your subconscious. What you do, what you've done, it's all written down. Okay? What you do, what you've done is spoken about. Okay? In the ethers. When it's done, people know it. When you do things that you ain't supposed to do, divine beings know it. They can hear the nonsense. Okay? They can feel it. They can see it, they can sense it. That's how, like, when there's a group of individuals trying to plot on a divine being or plot on a or divine masculine or something who is very empathic and understand what's going on around them. How do you think they know? The divine knows it. And all of divine and the earth angels, the light workers, all of them are connected. They know what each other knows. So that's how that works. The divine knows. Everybody knows. Everybody that's supposed to know knows. And now, if the divine knows, the Most High definitely knows who did what. And especially when you attack a divine being, it is definitely heard throughout. So it's it's immediate judgment after that, and there's no running. Like you can think that you're running, like you can physically think that you're running, but there's no getting away from the judgment that you just caused yourself. You costed yourself something. You literally costed yourself an eradication. You and your kids or whoever you had do the dirty work. Because you are the mastermind of this situation, you literally just eradicated the entire lineage of your children. They will leave no legacy whatsoever. They will leave nothing to anyone. They will have nothing to leave. They won't have enough to build with. It's just a wrap completely. And my thing is karmics who understand karma. What is going through your mind to the point where you felt like you had to ruin your own kin's lives to how, like, why? Now I'm understanding at this point that when individuals say they don't care and things don't matter to them and things like that, that's there. This is what we're gonna get, y'all. like collective. This is what we're going to get, just a bunch of individuals who don't care about the well-being of their lineage, don't care about the well-being of their families. I'm not understanding exactly what got a person to that point. But it's sad to look at, and it's not 23:39 on my timer, 25:33 on my timer, 23:39 on my clock. I don't know why I keep saying time. Anyways, it's just baffling. It's baffling to me, and I mean, at this point, 25:52 on my timer, but I shouldn't be surprised, right? I shouldn't be surprised at the behavior of of certain individuals, like especially a corpsman, because they literally have to give up their light to live in this world, which is another sad thing. And which, if they didn't give up their light to live in this world, that the Most High will be all over a nigga ass for fucking with them. But it's and the ones that the Most High chose to keep from giving up their light easily, they understood, that at some point it's gonna get better. At some point, even if the Most High didn't say it specifically or directly to them, they knew in their spirit that it would get better. Everything will get better. There is hope for my future. There is hope uh, in this world to live and do, what is right. So, I mean, these kinds of behaviors, I understand, is going to continue, because this is this is just, how everything is playing out. Believe you me, like this, everything that is playing out the way it is not coincidental. It was planned. It was already in the making. It was already in the works. It wasn't planned. Well, it was planned, but it wasn't like, it's not accidental. It's not by accident. It's not by coincidence. This was literally wrote down as to happen this way. Is what I'm trying to say, y'all. So I am going to go ahead and end this video. I appreciate y'all for sticking this thing out with me. Thank y'all so much. And I will talk to you guys later. Bye. Peace.